So, government officials, we pulling guns out on people now over a 10-cent deposit fee. Let's hit it.
Well, we begin tonight with that Wayne County government official and her husband now facing charges. Welcome to 7 News Detroit at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Mike Duffy. Thank you for joining us tonight. 7 News Detroit has obtained the alarming surveillance video from inside a local gas station. It shows the official and her husband being arrested after an argument over a can of soda. That's according to police.
7 investigator Ross Jones is walking us through the hard-to-believe video and the charges the pair is now facing.
Thank you, sir. It's just after midnight on New Year's Day at a BP gas
And he's not a young dude either.
station in Farmington Hills, where a man is seen buying a can of Mountain Dew. The man is Larry Bradford, the husband of Alicia Bradford, Wayne County's director of parks.
He too old to be drinking Mountain Dew in the first place. That brother need to be drinking some kind of Ozark or water, or I'm sorry, some natural spring water or something with some alkaline in it. That Mountain Dew is like death in the can. Cats like him are the kind of people that I'll be dialyzing pretty soon.
But Bradford's husband thinks he's being overcharged, that the clerk is adding tax to his $1.99 drink, which actually turns out to be a 10-cent bottle deposit fee. Before long, another customer standing behind Bradford begins to chime in, and tempers quickly flare.
Huh?
This is when not minding your own business goes terribly wrong. What do they call men Karens? Because that, my friend, is why what happened to you is about to happen in this video.
Quickly, the two begin fighting. At one point, Bradford can be seen using the can of Mountain Dew to strike the other customer. After a few seconds, Bradford leaves the store only to return with a loaded 9mm handgun pointed at the other customer.
Now I'm gonna tell you why I won't laugh at this. I know stories of people when it comes to money now have died, maybe I would say for less, but not over 10 cents. But friendships have been lost due to money and dealing with somebody, when dealing with money. And this here, I guess, whether it's, a transaction between you and them or a transaction between them and somebody else, when you come between a man and his money, you're putting your life on the line. I know a guy who, like years ago, I heard a story or a place I used to work. I think it was not too long before I started working there. They say it was a dude who had bet a guy like $10 on, I don't know what it was over, or borrowed $10 or something, but the guy wanted his money back and they got into it about it, which is the normal case. When you owe somebody money and you ask for it, they always got a problem with giving it to you, like you're the problem, what have you. But anywho, they got into an argument, what have you. This dude called his people to bring up a piece to the job and he deleted the guy. But crazy thing is the dude had a family member who was like a professional football player, I believe. And he helped get him a pretty good lawyer. And he didn't get, I'll say, enough time, as they say, for what had happened, just because he had a good lawyer. He had money to get a good lawyer. So yeah, I remember the guy I remember borrowing money from a guy at the same job. And I don't like borrowing money from nobody because I know money creates problems. Borrowing money creates money brings friction in any kind of relationship. So, but anyway, I remember one day I think I didn't have the money for lunch, borrowed $1 from a guy at work. We was cool at the time. And then I forgot about it. Like legitimately forgot about it, And we ride around on the forklifts, and everything. And all, after a while, the dude seemed like he was cold shouldering me, like wasn't really talking to me and like he had an attitude with me. So You know what I'm saying? I'll ask my other homeboy, like, man, oh, what's I'll tell him, like, what's I got an issue with me. He's like, he say anything to you? And he was like, no, he's like, nah, for real? I said, yeah. So time went by and he was like, man, did you borrow $1 from him? I said, damn. I said, oh man, I sure did. I forgot all about it. I ran over there and gave that dude his money. I said, dude, look here, man. Anytime you got an issue with me, come holler at me. I said, I legitimately forgot that I borrowed $1 from you. Like serious. I said, man, I ain't never want to owe nobody no money. I don't want nobody owing me money because it becomes problems. Seriously. So I gave him $1 back and just moved on. Now, if he wanted to be pissed after that, then that's on him. But it's like, I mean, like I said, I legitimately forgot. As a matter of fact, the homeboy that told me that I owed those dude $1, I think I borrowed like $500, or it might be more than that, or maybe it was a couple thousand. I don't know. But I know I borrowed a big sum of money from him to get my car fixed. And we came up with a deal to where I would pay him like $100 a week because we would get paid every weekly. We get paid weekly at that job. And I paid him $100 a week for I don't know how long until I paid him his money back. So, I mean, hell, if I'm going to pay you back thousands of dollars, damn sure going to pay you back $1. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even borrow $1 from you because I go out to my car and get it. But that's, I mean, yeah. So like I say, money, man, you just don't play with people's money. Like I said, regardless if it's, like I said, you don't worry about another man's money. You make sure another man got a problem with his money. If you can't fix it, stay out of it.
Did at the other customer. Seconds later, Bradford's wife Alicia enters the store holding a gun of her own. With her gun still in her hand, Alicia Bradford says she saw the man push her husband out of the store and asks if he tried to rob him.
No, you're going to stay down there. You're going to stay down there. This is ridiculous. We're going to thank you for what? Because we hurt you. What are you arguing about? The price of what? What did you do with you?
Exactly. What did that have to do with you? You about to get your head busted over 10 cents something over because this fool here can't keep his composure because he's going to a store where there's a clerk back there who's probably not black, not from this country, but you continue to go to these stores and got problems with the way, like Radio Raheem, got problems with the way and how much they charging you and the quality of the products and what they sell you. You got an issue with that, but yet you still take your butt into that store and patronize these people.
At one point, according to police, Bradford's husband can be heard threatening to kill the man. Alicia Bradford would call police, but when they arrived, it was Bradford and her husband who were both arrested. Later that day, the Oakland County prosecutor charged both with assault with a dangerous weapon and felony firearm.
They should have, because what the hell? Dude, you can't control your wife? You gonna let your wife come in and help you fight your battles against another man? There's no way in the world. So you went outside and got a gun. So undoubtedly, you told your wife, and so she got her gun, cocked it, and ran in the store too. Where they do that at, man?
Wayne County Executive Warren Evans suspended Bradford without pay. It is not Bradford's first brush with controversy while working for the county.
Do you find it to be a conflict that your daughter was getting contracts from the department you oversee?
If it was conflict and it was disclosed, it was conflict, although I did not disclose it formally.
Back in 2019, we revealed how Bradford got into trouble after her stepdaughter collected more than $10,000 in county contracts from her own department. Bradford said she disclosed their relationship informally, but the county executive suspended her for 15 days.
There was an error on my part, and I encountered the repercussions from that.
Black folks, this is what I need you to do. When you get in the office, stop trying to be like the very people that you always got a problem with. You first people to say that, the white man do this, he get away with that, he's unfair, he's racist, we don't ever get a chance. Then you get the chance. And in this age of social media, you damn sure better have your T's, your P's and Q's, your T's and I's dotted and crossed. Because everything can be looked up and everything will be scrutinized. Because you can be seen all over the world 24/7. It's funny, I don't know why y'all don't realize it, that that the majority of the people that we see on these news stories that are in public office that gets accused of something, have some form of investigation, have some kind of legal trials and charges against them, are our people. And y'all don't see that. And y'all don't understand that there too is probably part of the quote unquote racism that you think you are being, that you're getting. That's coming at you because they want you to this, and this is nothing new. They want you to, if they don't want you to, they definitely want you to fail. So definitely going to scrutinize you. So I saw a story about a St. Louis mayor, and I may do something about that one. She got sued for $2 million for something, and it's been like an ongoing investigation. But then the newscast come out like this year and said that they've been investigating her for a couple of years. But they looked back and saw she took like 64 trips during her tenure. But in those 64 trips, a lot of that money was paid for by her own salary, like money that was given to her to use as her salary, so she can take it like she wants to. But they still, like, they're trying to scrutinize it. To me, it's almost like a dead story. Like they're trying to make something out of it. But basically saying not really the money part, but they're trying to say that she took a whole lot of trips away from out of town. But so what? I mean, really, unless if she's not doing a good job as a mayor and she's she doing like Tiffany Henry and like stealing money and got the town going bankrupt in a deficit, part of a SA scandal, then yeah, I can understand you doing that story. But she got sued by $2 million for like a whole different story. And now y'all trying to bring up something that ain't got nothing to do with the price of tea in China. But yeah, we need to, our people, when we get into these positions, it's time for you to start acting like what they call the elitists, the boule. Now I ain't saying like the boule where you thumb your nose up at your own people. I'm talking about you gotta act upright, act like show the impression that you are better than the people that that you are trying to replace in power, because everyone's watching. Your people are watching. So you have to be an example, a shining example of what we will do once we get in the office. So that way, then you can bring up other people, not get in there and do ratchet stuff like giving people contracts and this. But it's nothing new, and I understand it, and it's sad because it ain't nothing new. It ain't nothing different than like the housing industry. I say I do, loan refinances, right? Notary refis. And there was a time when you can make pretty good money per document, like anywhere like $200, $150. These went down like 120, average like 120, 100, no less than that. Every now and then you might get big dollar like 175, 200. Nothing really lower than 90, but now it's so saturated. Knocked it down to like, shoot, they were going like giving you $75, maybe 90 if they can't get nobody to get out there in the rural areas. But the thing is, now you got people who sell homes. Now they do like all in-house, and they'll tell their family members, like a real estate agent will tell like they husband, wives, brother, sister, hey, go get you a notary license, go pass this refinance exam, get certified. And so now every time I sell a house, you can do notaries and you can make, a couple of $100. Cause when you sell houses, that money that they charge for like the signing fees and stuff, that money, like the majority of that money goes to the signing agent. But you got to figure out how to do it right. You got to learn how to do it right.
Well, I did reach Alicia Bradford by phone yesterday. She declined comment on these charges, along with Wayne County Executive Warren Evans. Wayne County Commission Chairwoman Alicia Bell told me she was shocked to learn about the charges against Bradford and said the allegations against her are uncharacteristic, calling her professional and a hard worker. Bradford and her husband received $50,000 personal bonds and are next due in court on January 13th. Obviously, we couldn't show you all the surveillance video. It is on our website right now at wxyz.com. But just that escalated very quickly, just around 12:30 in the morning on New Year's Day, and it's tough to watch.
So, what do we learn from the story, boys and girls? One, know what you being charged, know what you're buying, and know what the fee is for. Now, as the clerk was explaining to the fellow about what the 10 cents charge was, it probably would have de-escalated. But then you got you got them folk behind you, have to put their nose into your business, and I can understand he's probably like, man, look, I know this. You know what I'm saying? Come on, you tripping over 10 cent. Okay, but everybody don't need to know what you're thinking at all times of the day. Just don't. It ain't worth it, man. So we don't dip our nose into other folks' financial business. Now, if you want to say something, you say it like, because the way it turned, I think when he said he's showing you the evidence right there. Right now, you being condescending. Now you're trying to make me feel like I'm stupid, and that's when it escalates. Should have just left it alone. So yeah, they charged the man. Say, hey, they charged. You could have said, hey, bro, they charged me that last week too. Really, yeah, man, it's jacked up. That's how you should have answered. But no, you're gonna show how smart you are and how dumb the other person is and how silly he looks, and just think he gonna move on. And you found the right one in. But but as for like the government official and the husband, you really shouldn't have took it that far. You know what I'm saying? That was too much for 10 cents. Probably had been drinking or something. Say New Year's night. So yeah, probably had been drinking or whatever. And I don't know. When it left, well, $50,000, $100,000. Well, let's see, $50,000 bond, that maybe like 5,000. So $10,000 later, they got a court date. Looks like on the 13th, on today. But anywho, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below. Share it with the world. Let's have an intelligent conversation. You know how we do around here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you nothing but maybe a couple of minutes out your day, but it means the world to us here. If you'd like to support financially, you can get a super thanks, super chat, super stickers, and you can go to the description box. There are links there you can click on, and you can support the channel there. And with that being said, I leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.